OK, let's get cracking with the show. Another chaotic meet. We had midweek Premier League action. We had the World Cup draw. Lots to get through. So we're going to bring back our popular agree to disagree segment. As you can see, the Saturday Social whiteboard is out in all its glory. There's 4 categories. We're going to read out a topical football statement. You have to tell us whether you strongly disagree, agree, or strongly agree with the statement by placing your face in one of the columns. You both look very good in the imagery. So let's start with the first statement. Now, a bit of context for this. This was after Man United's 1-1 draw, Joe, with West Ham.
Great result. Yeah.
Big result, you happy with that?
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
OK, good. Now, Ruben Amorim was asked about why Kobbie Mainoo once again didn't feature in the game. So here's what he had to say afterwards.
We had more men to put in the offense. Who would be more offensive?
I understand you've not got a lot of options. Kobbie Mainoo.
Do you understand why we ask about Kobbie? Because he's homegrown.
Yes, of course. Of course, I understand, and my job is to answer. But I'm trying to answer always the same thing, and you ask me always the same thing. I understand what you are saying. You love Kobbie. He starts for England, but that doesn't mean that I need to put Kobbie when I feel that I shouldn't put Kobbie. So it's my decision.
OK, so it's his decision. Joe, you've got your head in your hands there.
Yeah, what's the statement? Let's read it.
Mate. Yeah. The statement is, agree or disagree, Kobbie Mainoo should stay at Manchester United. Now, a bit of context with this, 9 Premier League appearances, but no starts important in the Premier League this season. He has been linked with potential January loan moves. So should he stay at Manchester United in January? What are you saying?
Absolutely not.
Place your face. Place your face first. Where are you going to put it on the board? Place your
Strongly
face.
disagree. Yeah, join me, mate.
Disagree as well.
OK, Fuad, kick us off.
It's baffling for me. I think the fact that Kobbie's just not barely featuring, in my opinion. I feel like a year and a half ago, you were looking at one of the brightest prospects, not only in England, in the whole of Europe, breaking his way into the England team, helping United win cup finals. And now this season, I think the only other players who haven't started games are Tom Heaton, who's fourth-choice goalkeeper, and Lisandro Martinez, who's coming back from an injury. Kobbie Mainoo is not that bad, and especially in a United team where the midfield, you would say, has been a big problem for them. I think he could have been someone that connected that and maybe given you a little bit more, a different profile to what they currently have in terms of Bruno and Casemiro. But
24 starts 2 seasons ago, 19 starts last season, no starts this season. It wasn't long ago he started a final for England against Spain.
I find it crazy. If he played for Palace or for Bournemouth, or for any other club, United would spend 60-70 minutes just to get him to United. I don't understand how you've got Ugarte, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes and you can't find space for Kobbie Mainoo. Whether he puts the 5 at the back, you can play him either in a double pivot or you can play him as a 10 up front. Like, he can play either one of those 2 positions. And for Kobbie Mainoo, he must leave. If he wants to be part of that World Cup team, he must leave.
Facts.
Just for his own career, for his own sake.
You think he'll go in Jan?
I think he'll put
He has to. No, I'm pretty sure the 1st of January at 1 a.m. in the morning, he's handing that transfer request. He has to.
Yeah.
That's not an option.
He has to. Even if it's just for a loan.
Yeah, for a loan deal. I would say Italy would be a very good scenario for him.
AC Milan.
Scott McTominay went there, and I look where he's getting. I think
Do you
Italy.
think that's more likely that he goes abroad in Jan than he goes to a Premier League club on loan?
Yeah. I don't think United will want to strengthen, quote-unquote, rivals, but I think a move abroad, breath of fresh air for him. I think you've seen it when Jadon Sancho's gone back to Dortmund. You've seen a lot of players when they go outside of England, they have good success. And I think Kobbie Mainoo, he won't be short of suitors.
Or maybe Ruben, in the next month, he might not be there anymore.
I'm having to bite my tongue here, but what is going on? Kobbie Mainoo potentially leaving Manchester United. Even to be discussing this, it's absolutely
You'd be gutted, wouldn't you,
baffling.
as a United fan?
What is happening? Seriously, what is happening? But let's move on to our next one because I'm going to lose my head. Otherwise, take your magnets down.
You're not
and then we will have a look at the next statement. So this is going to involve your beloved Spurs, Fuad. Agree or disagree, Semenyo should pick Spurs over other clubs. Now, this comes off the back of an Athletic report, doesn't it? And Sky Sports News reporting as well that Antoine Semenyo has a release clause in the January window and could well move on this winter. So, agree or disagree? Is Spurs the right destination?
Put yours here.
Yeah.
Oh, great disagree.
Wow,
That's exactly
this is what we want. This is what we want.
Basil, strongly agree.
Why would you
disagree? Sorry.
Why would you go to Spurs? with all due respect to Spurs, go in there. We've seen the likes of Travis Simmons. We've seen now Kudus, who recently has done well. Spurs would be the... Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Would be the worst place to go to for his own career.
Totally disagree. Why'd you say that?
I think there's two better options for him. Liverpool, where you can actually start on that left-hand side.
He starts for Spurs as well, to that point. You're saying it's the worst...
Travis Simmons came in as a starter. Where is he now?
My point is, though, on that, you said it's the worst place because he might not play. He'll play game time.
He'll play.
Is he going to start for every other club that's linked with him?
Liverpool's starting.
But you got Man City.
Cody Gakpo.
You got Man City, Arsenal. At this stage, we only know what is reported. That there's obviously a huge part of the top six linked with him, the likes of Liverpool, the likes of
Arsenal.
Man City, Arsenal, who have a lot of depth in that area. Tottenham. Surely he starts for Tottenham. So if game time is something that he's after, then he's guaranteed
game
to start
time
for Tottenham.
If it's game time, he got Liverpool. It's a better choice.
Nah.
If it's strikers, so far we've seen. I'm based on this season. Travis Simmons and Mohamed Kudus. What have they done this season? Especially Travis Simmons, who's been
top assister in the Premier League.
Travis Simmons is getting.
Kudus had a good impact.
I'm
top
seeing
assister in the Premier League.
Travis Simmons. I'm seeing the narrative and conversation about him that he's not a great signing. Why did he go to Spurs then?
See, nowadays we don't allow players to adapt. We don't even give it any kind of leeway. Travis Simmons is a new player coming into a new system, a new league. I understand that. For me, Semenyo, it would be the perfect signing. I think there's room on that left wing for Spurs. Clearly, this season we've seen Odegaard, Tell. No one's really grabbed that by the scruff of the neck. I think, as you said, going to Liverpool, there's Gakpo there. You go to Man City, there's Cherki, there's Doku, there's Savinho. There's so many options there. Let's not forget, him and Kudus, they're national teammates. Come on, bring a bit of Ghana.
What about Arsenal? Because it does feel like
a serious
he
can start on the left-hand side.
He can. Trossard's having an amazing season.
Great
You shouldn't
season.
take anything away from
Yeah,
Trossard.
exactly.
But age-wise, you know, you look at Semenyo is the younger
I
option
do agree.
there
I
as
think
well.
Arsenal would probably maybe be the option where you look at, if they came in, I could see him going there, considering he's an Arsenal fan as well. However, Martinelli's there. I think
He's starting, bro. He's starting for every club.
As you said, this season has been incredible. They're
He's
not
starting
all
for
of a
every
sudden
club.
replaced-
Arsenal, he's starting on the left-hand side. Man City, he's starting on the right-hand side. Liverpool, he's starting on the left-hand side. He's starting for every...
Now we're just chucking
Do you
him
think he
on
starts
any wing.
for Man City?
He's starting on the right-hand side.
On the right, not the left.
It'll be,
Man
you know, Doku has done very well. I'm not taking away
saying,
Doku.
yeah.
On the right-hand
Cherki
side,
playing?
Semenyo's Cherki. Coming off the bench. Coming off the bench.
Folded.
Coming off the bench. Semenyo for...
I'll take your point. There's two ways to look at it. I think we were looking at it from Spurs fans as that the player's fit and he would start and he would play regular football. I understand where you're coming from, that another club, if he wants to compete for titles, might be ahead of Spurs' progression. Of course, I get that. But this is what we want, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we want
This is what
to
want.
this.
So this is
Hopefully the
perfect.
next one
So
has
we'll
this as
move
well.
on to the next one as they remove their faces from the board. So the next one is agree or disagree. Very topical, this. England will win the World Cup. Now, this comes off the back of the World Cup draw.
State of the draw, by the way.
Yes, it was long, wasn't it? It was very
Still
long.
going on now,
I don't know if it was finished in time for the first game. Croatia, Panama and Ghana. We're looking at the odds. Obviously, from this country, they might be slightly biased towards because, you know, people tend to bet on the home nation. But Spain are currently the bookmakers' favourites. England, second favourites. You've got France, Brazil and Argentina in there as well. Loads of great teams. But where do you stand on the statement?
Disagree.
Disagree as well.
Oh.
Okay.
Disagree as well.
Bottled it.
I've got Spain, I've got France, I've got Argentina, I've got Portugal, and I can even put Brazil in there as well.
All ahead of England.
All over England.
Why?
It happens all the time where our expectations are so high and we're hoping, we're praying, and then towards the end it just crumbles down. And even with Tuchel, I haven't agreed with the selections and what he's been saying in the press conferences. The likes of Jude Bellingham not being a starter for their team, the likes of Trent. He came out, I think, the last press conference and said that I might not select Trent with myself. Trent is your best creator.
But Reece James is also one of the best players in the Premier League.
Trent has to start in that. And this is why I'm going to say this. If England wants to win the World Cup, both Trent and Jude has to start for that team.
I agree, Trent's a fabulous player, but he's out for a significant period of time now with a hamstring injury, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's out for 1.5 months. He's back in...
That's a significant amount of time when you're 6 months out from the World Cup.
He's back end of Jan. And the World Cup...
The end of January is a significant amount of time. When the World Cup is starting in and around the June period, means you're probably going to miss the March international break potentially as well. And Reece James is currently, you know, putting a case forward to be the best right back in the Premier League alongside Jurriën Timber.
I disagree. I'm seeing Spain, who's way more reliable. I'm seeing Argentina, of course, the experience. I'm seeing France, who's got way more depth and firepower. I just don't trust this England team to go that far.
Yeah. Why have you bottled it?
I think not only the strength of the other opposing teams, but I think England themselves. I think the talent pool for once is almost unquestionable. England have a plethora of options.
Yeah.
However, the question is how will they be managed? And I think under Tuchel, I'm still not fully convinced. I think he's a great manager, and I think in terms of cup competition, he's actually very good. But this England team there's always something missing. There's always something that hasn't been figured out, whether it's the midfield, whether it's the attack, whether it's, how they're defensively going to set up. I don't know if Tuchel has fully figured it out yet, and I don't know if now between the summer is enough time to really iron out those kinks.
It's interesting you mention the manager, though, because you look at the plethora of great managers now, most of them are in club football. So England do go into that tournament, no matter what we think about formations and systems and players, with one of the best managers on paper going into that tournament. I don't think that can be argued. And for context, we have won every game. I know the quality of the opposition hasn't been strong, but won every game without conceding a goal.
It's good to go in as underdogs. It's good to go in as underdogs.
Exactly, yeah. But I do agree. There is some of the other teams do look very strong.
Yeah,
Spain.
I think the climate could have a big say as well.
I agree.
Let's take the magnets off the board and look at the next statement. Obviously, this comes off the back of Mo Salah being named on the bench in successive Premier League games for the first time in his Liverpool career. So agree or disagree here? Liverpool, Mo Salah should start for Liverpool.
And you look stressed about this one.
Should he start?
It's like a big
He's been on the bench twice in a row and it never happens. It's never happened before. A disagreement again.
Yeah.
Okay. So you agree he should start?
Yes.
In the strongest 11, you think?
You look at this Liverpool team and no player has been that consistent. But there's only one person getting the criticism and he's becoming now the scapegoat, which is Mo Salah. I feel like Salah has to do better, but it's the same with every other player. Van Dijk has to do better. Konate has not done well. Alexis McAllister hasn't done well. I'm looking at the whole team who hasn't done well, but I'm looking at the manager as well, who hasn't found a system for everyone. You've been crying for players. You've got a 500 million with Isaac Ekitike and so many players coming in. Why, till today, you haven't found a system? So I'm not blaming it just on the players. I'm blaming it on the manager as well, who hasn't, till today,
Is it possible, though? Huh? Is it possible to find a system that fits every one of those players in? Surely you can't just fit all of your best players into a team.
There is a system, the diamond.
But it doesn't involve Salah.
Exactly, which is why I don't think personally he should be a bona fide starter this season, in my opinion. I think you have enough of a sample size this season that, look, Salah had one of the best campaigns last year, and I think what he's done will never be forgotten. He's left his imprint on both Liverpool and the Premier League. But Father Time catches up to everybody. Nobody is, can abstain from it. And Salah now, you just feel like, listen, the legs maybe aren't there anymore. Maybe that burst of speed isn't there anymore. And I hope I'm proven wrong. But at the moment, I think Liverpool would be better off trying new systems and trying to get the best out of the likes of Ekitike, Isaac. You have two quality strikers there who, Isaac, one of the best strikers in the world last season, bought for a record Premier League price. Ekitike has started the season brilliantly. And I think you've got a couple of midfield options with Wirtz, Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch to be able to play a diamond, to try different systems. We've seen, you're a Madrid fan, you've seen what happens when you try and play different systems. Once you figured out that diamond and you've got the right players in there, and I think Liverpool for once have the right players to try those systems. And look, it's okay. Nobody can run from Father Time.
The thing is,
it catches up to everyone.
Okay, you're saying Father Time, but no one is even highlighting the fact that the person behind him, the right back in Trent, left, and every game,
100%.
every game they're rotating, whether it's Frimpong, whether it's Bradley, whether it's Soboslai, that changes. It doesn't help when a striker up front is not moving around in Isaac, but not finding a system around Isaac. That's been so many. The midfield hasn't improved either. But why is it? Hold on. But why is it that Salah is getting the blame for everything? By the way, why is Van Dijk? Okay, why is Van Dijk?
But you can't cater a system to a 34-year-old player. You can't keep catering a system to a 34-year-old player, especially when you've had the type of summer Liverpool have had. They need to progress past it. You have to plan moving forward. And right now, Salah is showing, I'm on the decline. You need to start looking elsewhere.
I've given you 8 years of my life.
Come on.
And then one bad season, now I'm supposed to be on the bench.
Time goes on.
That's goes
on.
That's hard.
They're not going to agree with this. Let us know what you think of this one at home, because it's caused a lot of debate within the studio. So let us know what you think as we move on to the next one. Fuad, I'm looking at you for this one because it's Spurs related. Agree or disagree? Tottenham are better now than last season. So Spurs have improved this season.
You lot are killing me here.
There you go, Faisal.
Go disagree for me.
Disagree?
I got disagree.
In a weird way, I have to disagree as well.
Ooh, okay.
So you also think you're worse?
We haven't improved, in my opinion. And I think people will look at it and say, oh, you're not 17th, or, it's not as bad as it was last year. But I think the table can sometimes fool you as well.
Well, contextually here, December the 5th last season, you were 10th, 28 scored, 15 conceded, 6 wins, 6 losses. This season, you're 11th, 5 wins, 5 losses, just 23 scored and 18 conceded. So you've scored less, you've conceded more, and you've won and lost pretty much the same.
In all honesty, I feel like
Missing some big players, though, for context.
Oh,
there.
100%.
Well, last season, though.
Yeah.
But the thing is we were also missing them last year. And I think it was known at the start of the season that these guys were going to be missing. And at times, I initially overlooked kind of how we were playing, thinking, OK, we're building the defensive foundations first. But there's just been a staleness to our football over the last couple of weeks where I just think I really hope Frank figures out a system. Because one of the things I think when he was coming in was the tactical flexibility that he had with Brentford. And I don't think we've seen that at the moment. We saw it in the North London derby. It didn't quite work out. I do hope to see more of it. But at the moment, it's looking rough. Choppy waters for Frank.
I agree. I haven't seen a system. I haven't seen some sort of identity. I think every time it changes, 5 at the back, 4 at the back. Am I playing my best players up front? Am I playing a bit more reserve? I think the midfield hasn't helped as well. Like his selection in midfield, playing both Bentancur and Palhinha next to each other.
Not progressive.
It's not progressive enough. I don't see some sort of improvement compared to last season. I thought last season was a bit more free-flowing up front. This season is just all over the place. I agree.
Oof. Early days, though. Early days.
It is early
That's
days,
what I will
but-
say.
We are
There is
14 games in, mate.
It's not that early. It's not early. It's
It's
halfway through the season.
You and me here all the time. I'm trying to stay positive.
It's halfway through the season.
I like that.
It's halfway through
I
the season.
know.
It's halfway.
Into his manager. I think it's early days, but yeah, there is. Yeah, enjoyed that. That concludes our agree to disagree section. Let us know what you think of some of those choices at